Welcome to Illutalk. I'm Cory Kerr. This is 100 Days of Animation, Season 1, Day 9, where I spend a minimum of 30 minutes every day, no matter what's going on, to try to move my animated short closer to completion. And today is one of those super boring days, but instead of talk about random stuff like French history or Abraham Lincoln or something, I want to tell you what I'm doing because those of you that are watching this to learn how to do it will find this really beneficial. So I had to figure this out the hard way. Anyway, when you are doing stuff in Adobe After Effects and you are bringing in assets from Adobe Illustrator, which is what I'm doing, you have to set up the file a specific way. You will notice on the right side of the screen that I have all these layers in my layers panel, and each one is a group, and this is how it works. Adobe After Effects only recognizes high-level layers, meaning if I had a layer nested within a layer, or a group within a clipping group within a group with some other objects within a layer within a layer within a layer, it only takes the top level layer, the first one that contains everything, and breaks that up on its own timeline. And so, for example, as you're looking at me here, I'm breaking up the arms. Well, I want the top part of the arm to articulate differently, or, to hinge at the elbow and then hinge at the wrist. And so I have to break apart each one of those pieces and put it on its own layer so that I can move that later. And that's basically what I did today. And it is not the most exciting thing. And that's why it is so sped up. This is going significantly faster than it actually took me. And that's why we're going to have a short episode today. But basically that's what I'm doing. So as you can see, I am just moving the shoulder and then renaming things and moving the forearm, renaming that. And I'm going to take all these pieces. Now later on, what I decided to do is I'm actually going to take kind of the hand part, I guess, that's made up of those 4 or 5 different nested little articulated joints. And I want that to be able to kind of whip around and flail around wildly as he gestures and things. And so I'm actually going to break those down and put them into onto their own layer. But then I will, once I get that in, I'm going to make a composition of that and then copy that composition a number of times. So tomorrow you will see how I bring this into Illustrator, maybe the next day. But what I'm going to do over the next couple of days is I'm going to start rigging this guy up with a program called Rubber Hose, which is fairly inexpensive and pretty awesome. And so I will kind of take you through how I do that. In the meantime, if you can see around my office here, I'm set up. So I can't see what you guys see right now, but this is a brand new chair and I've got the TV going, got my artwork up, I've got my bookshelves. In the closet over here, I've got my audio rig, and then I can kind of shut the door on it and everything. Hopefully this is still pointed at me. Yeah, so kind of set up there. Anyway, and the last thing I'm doing here is I'm just testing each layer to make sure that everything that I want to move independently of everything else is all on its own layer, and there's nothing else accidentally on there. And the final thing that I did was break these 4 up into different pieces and delete the rest. So I'm going to speed past this last part because it's pretty boring. Anyway, if you're going from Adobe Illustrator to Adobe After Effects and you want to be able to animate a puppet like I'm doing here, then what you need to do is each piece that needs to move, so each piece that you want to keep together as a group, right? Like a forearm or a calf or something or a head, needs to be in a high level layer. And then that's it, basically. So if that doesn't make sense, I will probably end up doing some tutorials on this, though I'm not going to do that anytime soon. I'm going to finish off the 100 days in this film and then probably take a nap and eat a burger and not do anything for 2 or 3 days. And maybe after that, then I'll do it. So hopefully this is helpful. Thanks for watching. This has been IlluTalk. I'm Cory Kerr. And you can always catch my stuff at kuretake.com. And leave me a comment on the video. Let me know that you're watching or listening. And if you have any questions, I will try to get to those in future videos. Also, you can hit me up on Twitter at Cory Kerr and hit me up on Instagram. And we'll catch you guys later. See ya.